you're going to die, and it's going to give your team or your enemy an advantage, and they might push that advantage and really shut you down. So I had this replay of this game where I got shut down so hard in lane with a Witch Doctor. My ally was Undying, and we were facing a Juggernaut and Lich lane, which is a sick lane. No stun, but like, man, Lich slows, Juggernaut spins, you're pretty much dead. If you're close to Juggernaut, and if you just get out of position once or twice, and they push that advantage, there's very little you can do. It basically turned into I died like 2 or 3 times in lane, and the Undying ally died 2 or 3 times in lane. So I got back to lane by myself. I was level 2, and I was fighting a level 6 Juggernaut. And if you know anything about Juggernaut, it just sucks, because then they're gonna spin, and they're gonna spin next to you, and it doesn't matter if you run away from creeps. It doesn't matter if you're standing near creeps. The Omni Slash is gonna drop you, because they're already gonna do that extra damage. Here I was doing the best I could to shut down this PA. I mean, what else are you going to do in this situation? If he dives on you, just drop the stun, drop the Maledict, and blow all your spells. Like, make some cooldowns, pretty much. And that's what I did. Definitely picked up a kill there. Or supported at least, but that's what you got to do. You got to be really quick on your combos, but as a whole, Witch Doctor is really not that hard of a hero to play. He's very good though. I mean, you can tell his strength just by like how behind was I in items. I died 3 times without getting kills and having very little CS, if any. And here I am actually helping out the team and performing pretty well. So. You should really be letting the other people on your team get the CS, but I was not doing that because I'm a dick, obviously. I was getting kind of frustrated with Tiny here because he keeps standing out of position. I saw it a couple times where, you know, he'd be engaged upon by their whole team, and he'd somehow, I mean, look at that. Why is he there? He's fighting in their team. He's trying to pull a gank. I don't know why he got away, honestly. It just kept happening. Maybe Craigie exterior versus zombies. I don't know if that actually works or not. But I know his friend here defending him, the Invoker. But I mean, you need to not be out of position, especially when you have a Blink Dagger. Like, it's not that hard to not be out of position. You just need to be within blink range, and you can contribute to the team fights. So definitely a little frustrated with him. Luckily he's not dying, but that's the kind of stuff that's gonna win or lose these really close games. And I've played a lot of close games of Dota in my life with pubs, and that's just something that you have to. It's just stuff you learn, and it's really the only time that the rage comes out of me is when I play pub games and people make mistakes like that lose you games. They're out of position, and they're, you know, doing stupid things like attacking by themselves or like trying to pull ganks even though you're ahead. It's like, dude, just play with the team, play smart, use good teamwork, and you're gonna win the game. And then people screw around and you lose games, and it happens sometimes, and that is the most frustrating loss ever. You know you're supposed to win and you do not win because you lost. That is a great ward position if you're playing defense, honestly. I know there's an equivalent spot on the southeast, kind of right to my screen right now, but I think you need Crow Vision to drop it for some reason. You don't need that for any of the other things. I'm not completely sure what's up with that, but it's just kind of how it is. I don't know if you saw or not, but I've pretty much had wards on cooldown the entire game, which is making a giant difference. I mean, gives us tactical advantage and lets us farm safely, know where things are. See if I do any combos here. SD kind of throwing out some really long distance disruptions, but those, I mean, look how much damage I just took. That was from my freaking illusions attacking me. It was like 20-30% damage. I mean, granted, Witch Doctor has very low armor, but its skill is really good. I borderline think it's overpowered. 75 mana for that harass. It's just really powerful spell. Me talking shit to Tiny. Invoker is trying to cover his back again. He warded. No. Nobody else is warded but me. Don't take my glory. I'm warding like a pro this game, relatively. Alright, I'm seriously warding like a pub pro. Here we go for the gank. I mean, here's the power of the ward. We can see 3 heroes. They're waiting for us to come and get ganked. And look what we get to do. Tiny gets to blink initiate. I mean, huge pickoffs right here. 3v5. And we're gonna shut down this Shadow Demon. with this totally unnecessary ult by Tide. Like, great job. Let's all wait 165 seconds before you do something now. But I mean, really, really big pick off. That was a ward kill. I mean, we just won a team fight because I put a ward there. Even though we're down, even though they have a stupid PA. I mean, their teamwork is horrible right now. I mean, they had really good ganks early, but now they've been looking at like a Necrolite. Where has Necrolite been all game? Nobody knows. Where has PA been all game? Probably farming because he thought he was going to win for sure. And that's how Pub DotA works. So yeah. And Mortrid is lagging out. I wonder what's going to happen. Yeah. Still want to complete those treads. I would argue that if you're behind in money, power treads are the better option on Witch Doctor. But it's questionable. I mean, you can get really fast arcade boots. It's just a godsend. But don't discount intelligence treads. I mean, it's pretty low. I think it's 0.7. I think if you get if you switch to power treads, you're changing your mana regen by 0.7. You get an extra 0.7 mana per second, which really isn't that bad, honestly. Go for it. I mean, it's kind of more of an advanced skill, tread switching. I didn't even start tread switching until about I don't know, probably around September, I think. I started tread switching, but ever since then that's been pretty constant. And PA looking for the gank, drop the ward for sight, and we just might pick off a DD carry, which is awesome. Picking up the Maledic and a little bit of orb walking is going to shut him down. Huge pickup right there once again. Why is PA there? Nobody knows. Not having good map presence and good teamwork. Tide's caught alone. He's going to get dropped, and not much you can do about that. Here's another good example of having good restraint. Do you think there was anything I was going to do against 3 heroes plus 2 illusions of somebody? I mean, my cask isn't going to hit the right people, and it's certainly not going to bounce enough to let a stupid Tide get out of there who rushes Ring of Health. I mean, I save a death. I'm allowed to buy more wards as a result, and yeah, all because I had restraint. That's huge. I mean, I could have ran in there one by one, noob mistake, and it happens a lot. Even to decent players who do it sometimes. Talking about myself, this is first big mistake of the game, since me being out of position was be buying the Ring of Baseless. For some reason I thought nobody on the team had one. Then shortly after I saw Slark had one, I was like, shit, that was a waste of money. I mean, you get 1 armor, but that's about it. That's too bad. I could have saved that for like, I don't know. Oh yeah, and you get a Vlad's, so it's like, my ring's completely, I guess I get 1 armor out of it. That's about it. Okay, waste, oh well. Definitely could have gone for like an urn, or started on mech, or saved up for a BKB, you know, anything like that. Now we have pretty decent farm, we have pretty decent kills, and we're actually going to go for a push, dropping Maledict and stun, and we're picking up a good kill, even though he had that pipe. Really nice Tide ult, I have to say. And dropping Zeus, I mean, look at that team fight. That was a huge team fight. Just won that. I think that was the Invoker dropping, and this is, look at my comments. Push mid, great job guys. The power of compliments is huge, and not even just in Dota. The power of compliments, you guys. If you're playing with an unorganized team who's just been down for that long, you have got to give compliments. It helps a lot. I mean, people are going to listen to you more when you give teamwork. Necrolite appearing for the first time this game. Wow, look at his tank items. They're pretty good, but yeah, really, really bad. I think this is when their team starts talking shit about them. Yep, the vote kick for the guy who's been farming all game. I mean, if they would have pushed this at the start of the game, they probably would have won, but he was probably thinking, oh yeah, we got this. And since we're playing offense now, we just took a double tower and got another kill. And this is why I'm saying don't drop him if you can, because he's not even playing teamwork, so they're just going to get more items. But it's not the most horrible thing in the world, because he's already got, he was their carry. I mean, who's going to use those items? Who's going to use a Battle Fury or whatever the hell he has? And since I'm playing offensive, we did an offensive ward. It's the equivalent spot as the one that I was talking about earlier that I said is really good. It is arguably the best ward spot in the game. If you can sneak a ward there, it's great. Tide's gonna get picked off again. SD just loves ulting him, which I think is questionable. I don't know if Kraken Shell removes that or not. It might, but it might be too late at that point. I don't know. It doesn't seem. I didn't see it go off. I need to like 4 times he's used it, so I'm not completely sure. Leave a comment. Tell me what's up with that. So yeah, we're just gonna regen after that. Look at my gold. It's beautiful. I have money.
Right away. How may I serve? That'll be good choice, man. My life for Nazul.
And I'm gonna go for the Ring of Health purchase.
How may I serve?
Yeah, I was going for a hood, I believe. Yeah, I mean, this is the part of the game where you look at your team setup, who you're fighting, and I'm fighting a Shadow Demon. I'm fighting an Undying. Those are mostly magic based. And then who's left over? Selling my Ring of Baseless because I knew it was pretty much worthless at this point. Just waiting a little bit until I get for my Ring of Health, or Ring of Regen, excuse me. Doing a little rushing. That's gonna finish up my hood. And there we go, got a hood. It's probably gonna work that into a pipe completely. Yeah, against Necrolite. Definitely. Wow, I think he had a Radiance. That's what he's been doing all game, just like neutraling a Radiance and not pushing. So whatever.
That'll be good choice, man. Right away. That'll be good choice, man.
Just doing a little creeping and warding. Excuse me.
That'll be good choice, man.
Why would I ever neutral at this point? This is something important to remember. At this point in the game, it's about teamwork. Anybody should not be jungling, pretty much. I mean, we should be pushing lanes, or we should be ganking or warding as I am, or you know, doing something else. Just kind of doing a little. Oh, there we go. The power of the ward. Here we go. We're gonna go for a gank. See if he's watching his map. He didn't really was not paying attention. And we're gonna go try to pull a gank. Lincoln's on SD. Really bad to start it off on him because it's not gonna do anything basically. Yeah, I need to control my ward there. I definitely messed it up. It was totally hitting one of Tide's illusions the whole time there. And not much I can do about that. I got kind of focused when my ward went down and sat on that tombstone for way too long. So kind of interesting items on Slark. Not horrible, honestly. I think Vlad's rush is, Vanguard rush on Slark is arguably the best Vanguard rush on any hero. Spectre. Tossing the Slark back in the game, getting a kill, and they're gonna go for the greedy attempt on a kill. And there we go. Another compliment. Nice job, guys. Great job winning the game. By winning the game, I mean having a huge comeback. I mean, up to this point, I'm warding heavy, playing a support hero, I'm giving compliments, I'm giving out directions, and everybody's been nice pretty much because of that. I mean, teamwork with people who are... teamwork is just fantastically more successful when everybody's being nice to each other. I mean, I hate it when you play with friends who like to troll on your team, and it's like, well, great, now we're trolling each other while we're playing on the same team. It's the start of the game, and people are already being dicks, and it's just gonna ruin morale, and people are gonna quit, and then you have no chance of winning because you lose your carry or you lose another stun, and it's gonna destroy destroy the whole game. This is an extremely popular place to ward, where I'm about to drop the ward. The easiest way to do it is I look vertically on so that my screen isn't messed up, and then I ward a little bit to the left of that tree above it, and that's going to give you vision of that little hill to the left. It's going to give you vision of the river and the rune. It's just really, really good spot. It looks a little questionable, but it just covers a lot of path lengths. And there, once again, wasting my stun on Lincoln's, which is shitty, but that's just how it goes. Yeah, it definitely would be better to drop it on someone else. I thought they were going to be more aggressive here, so I dropped the ward. Still getting some pretty darn good damage on Zeus. I mean, the ward has such good range, honestly. And we still picked off Zeus there, so really not bad at all. Got cooldown on my skills, so I should really be using them, but I'm going to have to run past this tomb to get anything done. see if I can help out against this Undying, but he actually gets the kill on Invoker. I'm not sure. Maybe cooldown, maybe out of mana for Windwalk, this show was. And we're going to chase him down a little bit, see if we can make anything happen. I'm not sure if he has a TP scroll or anything. I'm trying to split up, go a different way.